What's going on, guys? This is Tyler back with another video, and I promised you guys I was going to do it. I submitted cards to a place I've never sent them before. The cards have been to hell and back, and now that they're back, we're going to do our very first honest review of HGA grading. Alright guys, if this is your first time on the channel, my name is Tyler Short, and I am a grader, flipper, / investor, but also have a W-2 full-time job. And I grade cards and bring you guys market analysis, hobby news, and mainly grading as well as financial analysis for those grades. It's pretty much everything you need to know about cards, investing in cards, especially if your main strategy centers around grading. I predominantly send to PSA. I occasionally send to Beckett, and I occasionally send to SGC, much to my avail. And we finally got an order to HGA, and this was a test run that I wanted to run because, again, PSA was shut down, and I wanted to submit to a low-tier grading company, a new company. You know, I tried CSG, I tried SGC, and now this is an HGA order. And I have to say, the cards are in here in a very different way packaged than other companies. So I'm gonna bust into these guys and then we'll see what's inside. Okay. First things first, the immediate thing that I noticed in the packaging is that operationally, HGA definitely has some challenges. Putting these cards in bubble wrap in a really unquantified manner, like some of the bubble wrap has 2 cards, some of them 4 cards, is a little bit disjointed. So I'd see that they're still trying to work out operational efficiencies. But with that said, everything looks like it came in okay. No scratches, no cracked cases. The cases actually feel kind of sturdy so far. So we're going to go one stack at a time and one card at a time. And I don't want to take them out of the plastic. I know the cards are probably going to be a little bit difficult to see. I'll be honest, man. I submitted this order in like September. I'm just now getting it back, or I just got it back in December. And this has been sitting in the corner for 2 months. And I'm literally about to move out of my place, and I'm like, okay, I got to get these cards on video and just sell them. So that's really why I'm kind of doing this video late. But in terms of getting, maybe I didn't get them in December. I have to look and see exactly when I got them, and I'll make sure that I put that in the description. Maybe it was January. Surely I didn't have them that long, but bottom line, the turnaround time was way past due. They've had their operational efficiencies. The 10 days does not mean 10 days anymore. The 20 or 30 day guarantee isn't guaranteed anymore. All that stuff is messed up, and I know that the company was hit with COVID really hard. So that's you know, something that they had to deal with. But let's look at the cards. I cannot remember if I did team matching color, neutral color, or whatever. I think that this is a team matching color. We'll go through the cards. I did a mixture of different labels just to see what they look like. I will say the cases do feel sturdy. They feel like you could probably toss it around and it would be okay. Pretty impressed with that. I'm pretty happy about that, I guess, because this is the first ones that I've held in hand. I've seen them at shows. I never picked them up. I'm usually never trying to buy them, which means resale value is probably not going to be all that well. But again, these are low-end cards. So looks like the cards are pretty snug in the holder, so that's really good. Honestly, the label looks pretty good. I mean, this is a good product for what it is. It's not a perfect product. They're grading far from accurate, although this order we're going to go through, they did a good job grading this order. There were some cards that did not get gem. There's cards that got gem. These weren't scrubbed cards that got sent in. HGA is not as hard as a CSG. They're nowhere near as accurate. They can't tell fake cards from non-fake cards. They can't tell centering at times. So they've had some lessons. Let's just put it that way. But we'll go through these. First up, we got Vlad Guerrero, rookie, team color. This is a true gem. Surface was a perfect 10. So again, I'm not sending them junk. Actually giving them some good stuff. And I got another one of these. So this one was also true gem. Top border is a lot taller than the bottom border. That's how those cards were designed. Although you could say that some of these may have warranted a 9 centering, to be quite honest. I've seen other companies ding that. Overall, though, these were pretty clean looking cards. So I got 3 of those. And here is the 4th. So it looks like I did straight all 4 on those. I didn't mix those up. Okay. Off to a good start so far. Off to a really good start. Finest. This is, I believe, a neutral. Maybe it's team color. I can't really remember which is which. But a Finest. HGA 9.5. I really want to say PSA 10. That's what's trying to come out, but it's definitely not gonna. I'm not gonna say that. Kevin Durant, Topps 57-58 variation. I probably would not have given this card a Gem Mint grade. It is off center, left to right. Centering is given a 10. That's not true. That's clearly not true. Left to right, we've got some issues, and top to bottom, we're probably 55-45. But they give me a 10, so I'll take the 10 centering. This was a card that I think probably had an outside shot at a PSA 10 because left to right, I don't know if it's within 60-40, but it's definitely not a perfectly centered card. So next, and some of these are probably out of order, it looks like, because I just grabbed them out of the packaging. And man, I like that they are covering up their cards with these. Probably for the video, I should have opened these guys up just so you can see the cards a little bit better. This is actually, I'm gonna do that with this one at least, just so we can see what this card looks like. See some clarity here. Yeah, pretty clear case. Very clear glass. Clear gas. Clear gas. That's funny. Yeah, that's actually a nice looking card. Yeah, pretty impressed with that. Very nice. Not bad at all. All right, so next, another Bowman Chrome True Gem. You can see I sent in some low-end stuff here. So, very, very low-end. This is almost a pristine, so 0.5 away from pristine. I did get a pristine, maybe one or two. Man, I'm so tempted to just take these plastics off. Out of the holder. All right, next up, we got a throwback. Is this a throwback? No, it's an on-demand. On-demand Bowman. And how about that? Man, Surface is 8.5, and I got a 9.5. That's the one thing I don't know about them in terms of, like, how they do their grades. That's a Mint 9 card everywhere else, but curious what they saw on the Surface to make it a 8.5, but whatever. It's kind of cool. So far, we have perfect grades. Perfect grades. Next up, Bowman Sterling, True Gem. This is a nice one. I like this. This is the neutral one, I think. It's like black and white. Or maybe it's black and white, not neutral. I don't know. Bowman Heritage Rookie, almost a pristine. So we're, again, 0.5 away from pristine. Again, they gave 10 centering. Maybe it is. Maybe it is 10 centering. Left to right, it kind of looked a little bit off. But overall, it looked pretty good. So this is the first 9. We're 0.5 away. It looks like corners and edges. So centering surface. And then, again, corners and edges. This one actually looks pretty good to me. It looks like a PSA 10. Yeah, you can see some dust on the case. But, yeah, it looked like a pretty clean card to me. I didn't want to send him anything that looked bad. So corners and edges, to me, I thought looked pretty good to me. I don't know. Let's see what you all think. There's 9 subgrades for both. You guys be the judge. Okay. All right, so this is a 9. We got centering on this one is 8.5. So let's just see how consistent these guys are. Let's grab another Finest here. Let's see the centering. What are we supposed to be looking at? It's a borderless card. So one of the things that you could definitely do is look at how this orange, gold, red color goes all the way up and matches almost perfectly at that corner. This one is a little bit down, so that's probably where it's off. And then you can also, because of that, you can see I think that Finest logo is a little bit further lower. Yeah. So I don't know what's centered and which one's not. For all I know, this could be a 10 and that could be the 8.5. But usually I don't mind sending those in. I don't even see those things whenever I'm looking at the cards because I assume the grader's probably not going to be paying that much attention to it. But, they actually got that. That's something that I kind of applaud them for in terms of them catching that. Because I would not expect that graders usually are going to look at something in that close of a detail, especially with a bunch of cards, in their queue for the day. So, all right. Yeah, some of these cards just look a lot better whenever you take them out of the holder. So we got another corners and edges for a 9. And let's see. Since these cases are really, really clear, Let's see if you guys see anything. I mean, there's a spec right there, but that's even a Beckett 9.5 subgrade to me. No, we got a little dog fur or animal fur going on. Now we got human oil. Okay, stop touching the cases. Yeah, these guys look really, really good outside of this plastic. 9.5 True Gem. We got us another Bowman Heritage. So that one's a True Gem, not almost a pristine, but close. And now this is the team color. So this is almost 0.5 away. Man, I love these guys. I love these Bowman Heritage cards. And honestly, I kind of like that. I like this. I mean, to me, the cases feel a little bit better than CSG. Let's see. CSG, where are we at? Let's see what these cases look like here. So you can definitely tell the CSG case is a little bit more of a clear blue. It's like a transparent blue. Like it's I don't know. It's like a premium case. This one's a lot more sturdier and thicker to me. This one's, I don't know, very similar but different. Different color, both rounded corners. I'm curious to see how this one fits in the PSA boxes, if they do at all. I know these CSG cases are a little bit smaller, so they fit in a lot of the graded boxes. Overall, I think these are much more similar than they are to PSA cases or Beckett cases. Like, everyone's a little bit unique, but these are more similar in my opinion. And it looks like the HGA one's bigger. It seems like it. Yeah, it is just a little bit bigger. In terms of it's wider and the height is maybe a little bit taller, but not too much. I mean, we're talking about an iPhone 12 to an 11 or 10 or whatever. It's not that big of a difference. So yeah, pretty nice case. Really nice case. All right, let's go through this next one. So this is a pristine, and if it's pristine, we gotta get it out. Gotta take it out. Yeah, so this is one of 2 pristines in the order. And again, I did not send them junk. I mean, these cards are easy grades as long as they're centered. I mean, they're cut very well. The edges and corners are usually pretty good. So again, you see, I mean, 2 or 3 of these cards are almost pristine, and I got a pristine. So, I mean, these were, again, not cherry-picked. All right, so this is the last one. I'm going to open these other ones up so that you guys can actually see the cards. I think they look a lot better without the plastic. So I'm going to stop this, and then we're going to open up these other ones and go through them. Okay, so these are going to look so much better. They're going to look a lot better. So much better. All right, so this other stack is probably not going to be as favorable from a grading perspective. Again, corners and edges on this. Looks like it's where these got dinged. And, man, 8 subgrades on both. Tough. Oh, man, is HGA tough? I think that they probably fat-fingered this because there's no way the centering is a 10. Top to bottom. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? 8 corners and edges. Maybe the centering was supposed to be the 8 and the corners or edges were supposed to be the 10. I don't know. I have no clue. I gotta say, so far, I actually kind of like these. These are cool cases. I mean, they kind of feel premium. They don't feel like those GAI or, you know, those knockoff brands that they have, right? They just don't. They don't feel like they're knockoffs. They kind of have a premium feel to it, even though the grading itself is not premium. All right, Russell Wilson, corners and center. Again, centering. I have no idea. Whatever. If they want to give it a 9, I'll let them take it. We've got Wanda Franco Mega Box, and they gave this centering a 9. That's kind of funny. I mean, the exact same product, they're giving the Vlad Guerrero something that's, you know, a lot higher than that, giving 10. It's basically the same centered card. So it's a little bewildering, but hey, at least they gave the best card in the order of a gem mint grade, which it deserves. Honestly, it deserves that. Let's see. We got another Wanda. Wanda Franco. This is, I believe, the neutral color. It's like black and white. And again, Bowman Heritage. I love Bowman Heritage. Great product. Very easy to grade. Hopefully we got 2021 coming out to have Wander Franco's second rookie card in it. Hopefully, I know you guys heard that. His second rookie card. Jason Tatum. This one's a 9. You got 3 9 subgrades. The centering got a 9, which, yeah, left to right. I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. And then Ohtani. Got a pristine Shohei. Man, oh man, why do they have to use an ugly image of Shohei's face? I mean, he looks like the Pillsbury Doughboy in this picture. Like, just the Japanese version. You know, gosh, like those missing kids on the back of milk cartons? Like, if they drew a picture, this is like, missing kid, here's the missing Ohtani. But this is a really cool card, and it's a pristine, but also, I got the team color logos. It also happens to be Chicago Bulls logos also. So I like that card. It's pristine, so it's probably going to do pretty well. Next, we have second year Future Stars. I figured this was Gem Mint. Again, they gave centering a 9, and they gave surface a 9. That's blah. Blah. These cards are Gem Mint. You know, come on. Come on, HGA. They gave the Vlad Guerrero, though. They gave it a Gem Mint, so that's good. I know it's a true Gem Plus. Okay, so top's pristine. That's the one thing it looks like that they definitely... so corners and edges, they'll ding that whenever it looks like centering needs to be dinged, and then they'll ding centering whenever maybe something else needs to be dinged. So maybe the person who's putting in the subgrades was just, I don't know, looking at the fields wrong. This one looks like a pretty clean card to me. They gave surface and centering a 9, but... You know, I'm not going to argue too much. I mean, CSG grades really hard on some of those same types of things. So, LeBron. So this, I believe that they're saying that this is a 8.5 edge because this top up here it's the way the card is cut. Man, I don't know. I kind of disagree with that. That's why what people say with HGA, the knock is they just grade very inconsistent. I mean, I feel like they don't really know how to grade. That's just me. And then you got a card that's 9, but there's 2 subgrades that are 8s. So again, why is this, again, the same subgrades as the last one and the centering as a 10? Let's see, is centering off top to bottom? Oh, okay, I see. This one I do see. We got some edge wear here on the side. And let's see, corners. There's probably something going on with the corners, maybe too, but... Overall, I love the team color splash. Like that to me is really cool. It's unique. I thought it was cool for Jordan cards, especially because, you know, Chicago Bulls team colors are awesome. Got another LeBron. This is a neutral color. Again, corners and edges. Looks like that's kind of what they focus on a little bit. Centering, it's kind of hit or miss. And then last but not least, we've got Vlad Guerrero Jr. Topps Heritage. So... Overall, this is a pretty good order. I don't know how many cards I had. It was around 30 cards or something like that. I'm kind of happy with the cards now that I have them in hand. Like, I'll be honest. This is my review. If I have to give HGA a review on a scale of 0 to 10, this is what my final verdict is. I give HGA a solid 6 out of 10. And to me, that is an okay grade because for certain school districts, that is passing. Now, it's barely passing. It's D's get degrees. A lot of places, it's C's get degrees. But in certain parts of America, especially where HGA operates, D's get degrees there. And those people go on and get good jobs and they can, you know, do whatever. I'm just saying this is a passing product. It is by no means perfect. It is by no means industry leading. It is by no means something that I would want to put all of my eggs into this basket. But I will say I actually really do like the cases better than I thought that I would like them in person. I like this case better than CSG. Is it up to speed with SGC? I actually think the protection may be. Aesthetically, it's going to be dependent on what you think, but aesthetically, it looks great. It feels premium. It looks premium. I like these a lot better than what I thought. The big issue with this company, one, is they are so small and they are light years behind PSA in terms of technology. Like, PSA is essentially Apple. This is like your local Radio Shack. I mean, I hate to be that demeaning and for it to sound that demeaning, but this is Radio Shack, and I don't mean that they've been around and they're outdated and that they're like going to be phased out of business. It's just like Apple is innovative. They're coming out with new technology, new iPhones, new products every single year, every single month, it seems like. And Radio Shack, man, they just operate in, podunk America, and they're not really, innovative in that I don't know. Don't want to say that they're not innovative, because these labels and the color splash was a huge innovation and perhaps the best innovation of 2021. I'm really struggling to kind of articulate what I want to say. It's like operationally, they're just so far behind, and they're not going to catch up. Like, PSA is a tech company. This is, a grading, almost equivalent of grading in your garage company, but they just have an expanded space. And I don't mean that to be demeaning to HGA. It's just where they are, and it's just where they started. And it's where SGC started, a couple years ago. I like their product. This is a good product, but they have a lot to pick up on, not just operationally, but the actual aspect of grading cards. This is by no means a 5 out of 5 grading standard. Like, if you look at the top companies, I mean, PSA, Beckett, SGC, CSG, say what you want about them, but for the most part, they're pretty dang consistent in how they grade. There's obviously some variability. This is like, pick a subgrade out of the hat, and that's what you're going to get. Pick a final grade out of the hat for all I care. Like, I don't know why this card is an 8.5, but there's another one down here that's a 9 that also has 2 8 subgrades. Like, it's kind of weird. Let's see. Where is that card at, actually? I want to see if that actually is. So look, what's going on here? Now, maybe it's because the surface is a 9.5 and it's not. I don't know, man. 2 8s, 2 8s, 9.5, 9, 10. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Golly, it's really confusing, and maybe I just don't get it, but it's definitely different. It's different. Now, for what they are, they have definitely carved out a very nice niche in the hobby, and trust me, I think HGA is going to stand with these labels. This is a perfect company for custom slabs, custom labels, for PC cards, low-end PC cards, especially an introductory grading company. This is a great company to use if you can't either afford PSA or PSA is too far behind. I mean, I would send stuff to HGC probably again before I would SGC. It's cheaper, and it's probably going to get the same value back, to be quite honest. Maybe not for every card, but I mean, lower introductory prices, you can't really understate how important that is. So I like the product better than what I thought. It's a solid 6 out of 10. Reading all the stuff online, I was expecting, this to be horrible outside of their grading. The big piece is operationally, they struggle and they can't grade cards, which is the big part of being a grading company. They got a lot of the stuff. They nailed this. They nailed the cases. They nailed the custom label. They nailed a lot of stuff, but you got to learn how to grade cards. That's the biggest piece. Otherwise, this company is going to be way, way behind. Nobody's catching PSA in the next 5 years anyway. So they've carved out a nice company. The Tyler guy over there seems like he's got a company that's worth a couple $1 million. So good for him. Kudos to him. He grew a business, and hopefully it continues to do well for him. But it's still, this is the 5th tier grading company out of the 5. So that's all I got today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you all think down below. Have you all tried HGA? What do you all think? Does this surprise you? I don't know if you watched any other HGA videos. This is the first one I've done. Probably the last one, at least in the next couple of months. I don't have anything I'm planning on sending them anytime soon, especially with them just being swamped like everybody else. Much rather just wait for PSA, because that's where the value is in terms of making money. So let me know what you think down below, and we will see you next time.